Good morning. We look at 1 Peter 2, verse 9. But you are, and listen to the list, you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession, that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. He lists those four descriptors for who we are as the church, and then tells us in light of that what we're to do. So who we are: a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for his own possession. What I want you to note is this: there's an enormous Old Testament background to this. Here's a couple of verses that just get us down the road a little bit. Exodus 19:6. Again, this will be out of the New International Version. And you shall be to me a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. These are the words that you shall speak to the people of Israel. So in the Exodus, for the Exodus generation, they're identified as a people who would be a kingdom of priests and a holy nation. Well, we see that similar language here. In Isaiah 43, verse 20 and 21, the wild beasts will honor me, the jackals and the ostriches, for I give water in the wilderness, rivers in the desert, to give drink to my chosen people, the people whom I formed for myself, that they may declare my praise. You see the language of chosen people, a people formed for myself, that they might declare my praise. They're his people. He's chosen them. We saw in the previous verse, a holy nation, a kingdom of priests. Now, you are described, we are as the church described in these terms. Now that second term, a royal priesthood, I want you to just note something in particular. To say we're a royal priesthood is to say we are a priesthood, or a set of priests for a king. A set of priests for a king. We've been appointed by our great king as priests before him. We get to come to him, our king, and we get to come to him because we've been given a priesthood, the priesthood of believers. So I get to come to God and I get to plead my case, as it were. I get to offer prayers, or rather, probably better said, I get to plead Jesus' case, that Jesus died in my stead, and because of the laurels of the gospel, I stand. But I get to come, and by plead my case, I mean not my eternal case. I mean, I get to come and share with him my life. I get to come and plead before him what I desire. I get to come and pray to him. I get to come and seek his face. And I get to do that with you all because we're part of a royal priesthood. We have this connectedness as people before God that have been granted access to God as his people. So it's laden with Old Testament language, and it's important to note that because there is a sense in which this recognition of the people of God, now the church has become the people of God. The church has been because of Christ. Now we are that nation. We are that fulfillment in that sense. And so we can look and say, you know what? In a very real sense, there's always been one people of God. Israel, chosen, and we are a part of that people of God as believers. We're part of his people, the church. So I submit to you that as the people of God, we have this royal priesthood and we get to come to him. So use that priesthood. Seek his face. He has chosen you. He has chosen us. And now you get to commune with him. So take advantage of communing with him. May the Lord bless you. We'll look at the second part of this verse tomorrow.